Jiraiya be jamming. Jiraiya be jamming.
Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. We waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. Waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. We hit the streets to bring it out, they don't like that. No count, we ain't lying, we ain't fly, yeah. So I keep a knife, I pull it out and cut them with his wartime and spiritual. Praying for my son and them, praying for my aunties and my uncles and my cousin them, praying for my brother. We grew up on the west side, walking in the dark, sweating a blade with a flashlight, trying not to step on a needle or a crack pipe. Watching every step, it's like I'm walking on thin ice. Inhale, exhale, breathing out the breath of life. This law we gon' keep, yeah, I know that's what you don't like. Gotta hold it down, hold that line, keep my boots strapped, so I keep my boot on their neck like a neck tie. Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. We waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. Waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. He's striving to be a better man, they don't like that. Taking care of his wife and kids, they don't like that. So we got boots on the ground, they don't like that. Tearing Babylon the great down, they don't like that. And they found out who he was, cuz they don't like that. An ex-gang member was a blood, they don't like that. He used to cook dope, sell drugs, they don't like that. His kingpin, but he gave it up, they don't like that. I'm prophesying out the book of Acts, they don't like that. When I teach facts, they don't like that. His skin burn like bread, they don't like that. He coming back for that ass, they don't like that. He coming back to save the people, they don't like that. Killing all the non-believers, they don't like that. He coming back to save the people, they don't like that. He killing all the non-believers, they don't like that. Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. We waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. Waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that.
I'm with IUIC. We do the Lord's work from coast to coast, sea to sea. We the front runners that's speaking with no pride. Just open up your eyes, you can see we worldwide. We teaching God's laws with the faith in Jesus Christ. That's the secret sauce you can't purchase with a price. Bishops on deck, double honors, that's respect. Spirit get vexed, we gon' have court press. Yeah, you know we tighten up, keep the boots buckled up. Them the soldiers of the Lord. Man, hold up. 144, yeah, that's the goal. So I keep my fringes on, rockin' purple with the gold.
We got a lot of haters on us, we finna bring it out. Inspect the gadgets all around to see what we about. My brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth. Name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth.
Man, hold up, what's the damn deal? IUIC, Vanguards, that's for real. Haters gon' hate, but real gon' respect it. Laid up with wisdom, keep on me like a necklace. 1 hater, 2 hater, 3 hater, 4. The Lord still blessing, gainsayers on froze. Man, keep a name about your mouth. And we ain't gon' talk, cause the actions quiet loud. From Africa to Cuba, from Haiti to Japan. The acts of the apostles, line flowing through the land. England to Alaska, Guyana, Suriname. If you ain't about the work, then you wouldn't understand.
We brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told.
I done came down, miles on the truck, cause the captain's called the mission. It's a bliss, I'm pulling up. If you touch one, then you gotta touch us all. Soon as Christ get the call, Babylon gotta fall. It's that man's okay, see I'm on the way. I gotta pick up my deacon, cause he bout to fix their face. I done came down, keep my name about your mouth. Representing all the kingdom, raised by lions in the south. Man, what's the deal? I can't stand all the hating. It's a boom, that's my phone vibrating, cause another hater talking. And Israel through the walking, passing flyers, teach our people, yeah, this truth, you never stop it, man.
We got a lot of haters on us, we finna bring it out. Inspect the gadgets all around to see what we about. My brothers stay around me, that's how we do in the South. And one thing that we live by, keep our name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Don't be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Be speaking on my bishop and my deacons, keep their name about your mouth, name about your mouth. Purple and gold, you been told, keep their name about your
Hallelujah. Thank God that it's Friday. On my way home on the highway. All damn week's been rocking. About to do it big with the posses. Seven coming in real mighty. About to tune in with the Ikeys. Giving all praise to my Padre. Hallelujah.
Can't wait till the sun out, boy. Yeah, book of our fathers, one of our arbors. Bitch, not stalling, boy. Deacon on deck, yeah, slobber, boy. Yeah, he black shine, no callers. Hammer time.
Shut your black mouth.
They don't want none of these problems. I'ma fix these knuckles' faces. Yeah, we up next, great placement. Occasional flex on these haters. Shout out to Maker, making us able. Friday night raw, all shots, no chases. Deacon ASAP gon' blaze him. He don't be lying. You're gonna die. You get out of line. Thank God for his majors.
Yeah, buddy.
We in the building.
We ain't going.
Fix your face.
Sir.
We ain't going.
Mic check. Where y'all at?
Check.
Hey, man, all praises to the Most High God. We in the building, y'all. What's up? Let me turn my stuff down.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to do the y'all what's up on air.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, y'all.
Do the outside.
All praises be to the Most High God and His Son, Yahweh Shai. Man, listen, we made it. It's been a long week. We going through it right now. You doing the Yawasop right now. I just said something and you still did the Yawasop. Anyway, hey, all praise be to the Most High God. I got my brother in the building, Officer Yawasop. What's up, bro?
Hey, shalom, Israel. Most High Christ bless.
Hey, man, I missed y'all last week, man. Y'all held it down, though, bro. Y'all, I see how y'all moving in the spirit, man. You had some things that was a little inappropriate, okay, for Fix Your Face. We try to be mature now.
Dang.
All right, but you know, listen, we doing bigger and better things, and we're gonna keep it moving.
That's okay.
Lahab, what's up, bro? You good?
Hey, shalom. I'm good, man.
Did you seek the therapy that we prescribed?
They won't take me.
They won't
They
take
will not
it.
take me.
Damn.
I'm trying, man. But fix your forehead, Israel.
Fix your whole forehead. Hey, y'all, we got a special guest on tonight. It's always a blessing when this brother's able to make it down. We got Captain Palu in the building. What's up, bro?
It's the Sabbath, bro.
It's the Sabbath, man.
Sabbath, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming down, man. I know you really can't get down here like you want to. You know what I'm saying?
do what I can do.
You a guest every now and again.
You know what I mean?
Zakai, what's happening, bro?
Hey, shalom, Deacon.
You on the show now, man. We're gonna make you a seat. We're gonna kick somebody off to get you on the show, bro. You are the official reader of Fix Your Face, bro.
That's right.
I like it over there.
You like it over there though? You don't like the camera? They got
I ain't ready yet.
there's a lot of light on you though. Like it's efficient, right? How's it look on camera? He look lit up or what? Damn, you still black.
Darkness.
You still black. Hey, it is what it is.
All
All
I see is
praises.
teeth, especially behind that cloud.
Damn.
He real dark. He dark over there.
Hey, listen, you gonna read like God is talking, though, right?
Hey, that's right.
That's
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
talking about. All right, y'all, check this out. All praise be to the Most High God. We got another segment of Fix Your Face. It is Stranger Things Part 2. Y'all, what's up? You ready, bro?
Bro, it's about to go
I
down.
don't think they ready, bro. Once
go down.
again, hey, these are fan submissions. We got Fix Your Face fans, y'all. What's up? They sending content like, Deke, you gotta get them.
Yes,
you
sir.
gotta play this one.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, we heard you and we got you. We gonna hold it down tonight. But I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. What's up? We gotta start a little serious at first because we gotta give the people warning, all right? But then we gonna get to, the normal strange stuff that they used to. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta start here first. So real quick, I wanna open up. Give me Matthew's 24. Matthew's the 24th chapter. We're going to start at verse 5. Hey, real quick before we get started, shout out to the bishops of Israel United in Christ.
That's right.
Shout out my brothers, the deacons. What's
That's right.
happening? Shout out to the captains, the officers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the soldiers, the members, our sisters that's in arms with us, that's holding us down. Shout, man, listen, man, I love y'all. We're going to continue to do what we do. This thing ain't stopping, all right? All praise to the Most High God and his Son. All right, Matthew 24 and 5.
Yes, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 5.
Read.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ,
Read.
and shall deceive many.
So he's warning about the end times. Christ is giving us warning is what's going to be going on. Because they asked him, listen, well, what's going to happen? What's going to be these things to come? What are the signs that we look for? First thing he told him, make sure you ain't deceived. Don't be tricked out here. Because you got a whole lot of phonies, a whole lot of frauds out here doing some deceiving. Read on.
Verse 6.
Read.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
He said in these last days we would hear about wars and rumors of wars. Wars and rumors of wars is happening right now. I'm going to give y'all a quick example. Play this first video.
The war in Ukraine has arguably provoked the most profound change in the world order since World War II. One in which Vladimir Putin has found himself increasingly isolated.
I'm taking robust action to make sure the pain of our sanctions is targeted at Russian economy.
The West responded with a show of unity, both with sanctions on Russia and with billions of dollars in aid for Ukraine. NATO allies have provided increasing amounts of weapons to Kyiv, including rocket launchers, air defense systems, and more recently, dozens of combat vehicles. The joint efforts have led to a renaissance for NATO, but the war has also caused an economic dilemma for the West.
Over-dependency on commodities from authoritarian regimes like Russia makes us vulnerable, and we should not repeat that mistake when it comes to China.
The war has brought Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping closer. China has increased imports of Russian oil, but also sought support over Taiwan. Russia has also turned to Iran to defy sanctions, with a new $25 billion trade route through the Caspian Sea. Others, like India, have declined to condemn Russian aggression while benefiting from cheaper oil. Meanwhile, Turkey is playing the mediator role amid deepening economic ties with Russia.
Putin stands firm because he is dominating the political scene. There is no media freedom, there is no NGOs, there is no opposition, but people feel the effects of Russia's isolation.
As such, the future world order could well be defined by the length of the conflict, as well as Vladimir Putin's support abroad and at home.
Now, unless you're living under a rock right now, you have no idea what's happening over there in Ukraine right now. Unless you're living under a rock, you're kind of looking like, man, this is looking like this must trying to turn into a real deal conflict. The whole world is watching to see what's going to happen next. Right now, tensions are rising between China and the U.S. All over the world, you have different countries now making their stance, Turkey, India, all these different places, right? All this is going on, right? And our people right here in the Americas, they're missing out on what's happening behind the scenes. Ain't nobody paying attention. Whenever you see things like this happen, you got to start looking behind you. You got to start lifting stuff up and looking around. They passing bills right now. There's stuff literally that's getting passed through Congress that we would think would be, it's crazy if it was being publicly broadcast and it was the main topic. Like, ain't no way they gonna do something like that. Man, y'all better pay attention. Give me the next article. Everybody know who is, right?
Yes, sir.
Watch this, bro.
Transforming World Health Organization into a public health technocracy.
Come on.
In the name of preventing and fighting pandemics, the Biden administration and international entities are negotiating an agreement that would establish a public health technocracy.
Now, isn't that convenient? That while all this is going on, here all eyes is on the Ukraine, all eyes is on China. Some of y'all is worried, man, PlayStation's gonna go out the roof now. Man, hey, what's going on? All this happening, they're passing bills. Go ahead.
The proposed treaty, known as the WHO Convention, Agreement, or other international instrument on pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response, or WHO CA Plus for short, would transform WHO from a purely advisory organization into one with regulatory power to enact international public policies.
Now, who on the face of the earth thinks WHO, the World Health Organization, handled this last pandemic appropriately? We had rushed vaccines. We got people right now that are feeling the effects of that damn shot that folks was taking. Right now, folks is going through it. They trying to see, was it necessary? What's happening? Why is all, did it just disappear?
Damn.
They made a big deal. Big Pharma, boy, they got paid, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They made a big old deal about this stuff, and all of a sudden it conveniently just disappears.
They said they got paid, and they be like, who got paid? Who not me? Who? Where and who is it?
Watch this, though. Go ahead.
What the treaty entails. The WHO CA Plus specifically centralizes public health power into the WHO from the current draft of the proposed treaty. Central role of WHO as a directing and coordinating authority on global health and the leader of multilateral cooperation in global health governance. WHO is fundamental to strengthening pandemic prevention, preparedness, response, and recovery of health systems.
Anyway, listen. Let me tell y'all. We just gonna act like everything was handled properly. We just gonna act like everything went well. Where the hell is Fauci? Has anybody seen him? He's gone. Matter of fact, I believe it was the leader of the head dude that was over WHO. He stepped down too and left.
They cashed out.
Got the hell up out of Dodge. Now what's happening, they're trying to get you, the public, to give all power to these people, to be all in your lives and be the main ones directing and controlling everything dealing with the pandemic or a pandemic. We're seeing y'all have seen these videos. Here it is. They saying, man, there's going to be another one coming. How the hell you know another one's coming? How do you just predict, yeah, there's going to be one worse than this coming. It's going to probably happen in 2023, 2024. How do you know?
At Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. Central Standard Time. Really? Read on, bro.
You watch.
The WHO Director General would be granted the power to declare pandemics.
He will have the power to declare a pandemic. Y'all realize once this happened now, all the dominoes start falling, bro. Yeah, all the key players, the ones that's going to step in and get paid off of what? The pandemic. Everybody's cashing out. Everybody, now it's complete lockdown. Watch this. It gets worse. Go ahead.
At which point, emergency provisions of the treaty to impose public health policies would go into effect. Recognizing the role of WHO as the directing and coordinating authority on international health work, and mindful of the need for coordination with regional organizations, entities in the United Nations systems, and other intergovernmental organizations. The WHO Director General shall, in accordance with terms set out herein, declare pandemics.
Go ahead.
The WHO would be able to dictate policies if international consensus were not obtained by a vote of the 2 presidents and 4 vice presidents of the WHO CA+.
Now, watch this. I want the next video. Because maybe all that jargon, is not making sense to folks. Maybe they're thinking, well, it is what it is. No big deal. Do y'all know the amount of power they're trying to give over to this organization? They will have the ability, the power to what? Declare a pandemic and dictate how things are handled over here in the States. That means they can shut things down based off of what they want to do. It was just, what's the word? A suggestion when it came to telling the airlines, hey, this is what y'all need to do for this. Shut this down, shut that down. You trying to give them full control, power to what? To implement statutes, to implement any lockdowns? Are you serious? Next video.
All right, let's get into our top story, which is, of course, U.S. sovereignty being handed over to the World Health Organization. And this happens in about 4 days, right? February 27th.
Right. So over the next few days, the World Health Organization and member states are going to work out the details of this intergovernmental negotiating body meeting that happens on February 27th. And what they're trying to do is hand over power to the World Health Organization to dictate policies for future pandemics. Wow. The Biden administration last fall released a statement with the WHO saying, we see the need for this. We like it. We think it's important. We're going to do this. We're all in. This is called the WHO CA+, so that's how I'm going to refer to it. All 194 WHO member states are going to allow the WHO the power to declare and manage global pandemic emergencies. That means they could mandate lockdowns. They could mandate vaccines. They could dictate...
Wait. Don't just go. Mandate vaccines.
Forcing you to do it.
Forcing. This is what we sitting back, we waiting. A lot of us are like, go ahead, come on, Russia, go ahead, do it. Yeah. Push the button, Russia. You looking over there, right? But they getting stuff popped. Go back to Matthews, because we forget. We forget what was said. Go back to Matthews 24. Read verse 6 again.
Yes, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
We know that's going to happen. Read.
See that ye be not troubled.
Don't be troubled, Christ said. Come on.
For all these things must come to pass.
All this stuff got to happen. Read.
But the end is not yet.
It ain't even the end yet. When you see wars and rumors of wars happening, guess what? That ain't the end. Just because you see them come, they fighting over here, fighting over there, you think, it's over. No, the end still ain't here. Read.
Verse 7.
Come on.
For nation shall rise against nation.
Different nationalities against one another. Come on.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Different kingdoms against. You don't have countries rising up against another. Come on.
And there shall be famines.
There shall be what?
And there shall.
All this is going on. It's going to be famines.
And pestilences.
And what?
And pestilences.
Pestilences. Sickness. Diseases, pandemics is going to be taking place. All of this, y'all looking over here, and we all supposed to be watching. We all supposed to be looking, but don't just be focused over here and they over here mixing something. They over here cooking something up in the kitchen behind you. Right. We got to look on all different avenues is happening. It's popping. Read that again.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes.
And what?
And earthquakes in diverse places.
Wasn't there an earthquake that happened over there? Was it Turkey?
Yeah.
Killed what? Was it 2,600 people? More than 2,600 people? 30,000 people?
30,000.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Wow. That was the first time they recorded. It was like 28,000.
I remember 2,600. It said 30,000?
It said like 30,000.
Wow, you got me.
And counting.
Good night.
That's a lot.
Listen to me. Earthquakes in diverse places, different places. All of this would be going on. Go back to the video.
To declare and manage global pandemic emergencies. That means they could mandate lockdowns. They could mandate vaccines. They could dictate vaccine supplies and distribution.
Pause. Somebody said 45,000 now. I was way off. Somebody said 50,000, bro.
It's going up.
Listen to me.
Them told us crazy.
That is an earthquake of biblical proportion.
Right. Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
And they can monitor and put in place surveillance of entire populations. I'm going to show you the...
Back up. Back up, back up. All of this is in this bill. Back it up just a little bit. Go ahead.
Dictate vaccine supplies and distribution, and they can monitor and put in place surveillance of entire populations. I'm going to show you the language
Stop.
because I went.
So deep.
No privacy. No privacy whatsoever.
So that's the Android, what the Android found in the sky, huh?
Well, what found in the sky, sir?
The Android phone.
I know not
You see how
what you speak of.
You know how it zoomed up and seen the.
Never seen it.
You didn't see it?
Never seen
I'm gonna
it.
send it to you. I'm gonna send it to your inbox.
I don't get messages from your kind, sir.
Fix your
Android. The hell is this? All these damn phones is gonna be against us.
That was a shame.
Listen to me, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. What you know, when they got things in the work. They already it happened way back when Obama did something too. I forget what it was called. It had to do with privacy. I forget what the term was. But basically, they could look at anything now. There's nothing safe. There's nothing they can't get into. Just know if you say it, it's out there. If you type it, it's out there. Unless you get one of them hats.
Yeah.
You're screwed. You're screwed. Go ahead.
Through the CA Plus today that hands this to them. Here is what the draft of this treaty, because it's only in draft form right now, here's what it says. Here's the vision, is that it aims for a world where pandemics are effectively controlled to protect present and future generations from pandemics and their devastating consequences, and to advance the enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of health for all peoples based on the basis of equity, human rights, and solidarity, with a view to achieving universal health coverage while recognizing the sovereign rights of countries, acknowledging the difference in levels of development among countries respecting their national context, and recognizing relevant international instruments. So, okay, that sounds kind of nice, but it's predicated on the idea.
Wait, what part sounds nice?
I mean, the idea of like we all get equal access to medicines that we need.
So, like, okay, sub-Saharan Africa that gets screwed, and wealthy country.
Am I the only one that didn't hear? Bruh. Am I the only one that didn't? They are going to obliterate anything you deem as being yours. You no longer you won't have no rights for nothing. They're gonna force you. This is what all these brothers be talking about. And no, don't hop on the bandwagon now. These brothers is out here talking about, yeah, the COVID-19, the vaccine, that's the chip, that's the mark of the beast. Well, they didn't make anybody do that. So all y'all that was talking that message, go sit your ass in the corner somewhere. We over here nonsense no more about no damn chip. But here it is again. You see how they was trying to force, and it was low level as far as now you can't go to work. Now you can't work here. All right, if you don't take this vaccine, you're not going to be able to do this, that, and the third. I can see it. You don't take the vaccine, you're going to be quarantined. I can see it, and that will cause pandemonium in America. It'll be civil war. Yep. The moment they try that. See, some of y'all ain't really thinking, because we look at us, we think, yeah, man, Israel, we the ones that's going to say no. You have coalitions of white people that are waiting to uprise and say no to a mandatory vaccine. Right. It's going to be civil war.
You're going to learn
all
today.
out chaos if they ever try that. So not that dumb that, oh, yeah, man, everybody going to be forced to do this, that, and the third. You're going to have to get a chip. So you're going to take a microchip and put it. Hell out of here, bro. The point is that we see where this thing is going, and pestilence is going to be prevalent. Pestilence is going to be taking our people out. But guess what? The Lord got something for all of them. You gonna say something else out?
Nah.
No?
I'm gonna let it ride.
Edom has, listen to me, this pestilence, we're seeing now, Esau has weaponized disease. These things are created. This ain't like we're gonna sit back and act like this is just happening. Every time we turn around, it's a different monkey disease. It's a different pig disease, bird disease. How many different, what you gonna call the next one? This last one was the bat. What's the next one? Y'all, what's up? We're going hippo?
Just be making up stuff.
Hey,
making stuff up.
They've been doing that from beginning of times. Remember what they did to the Indians, right? The smallpox. Have you heard of that lately? Mm-hmm. I ain't seen nobody get smallpox since then. I ain't heard nothing about it.
But
they created.
I appreciate that too. There was the Patriot Act, the Patriot Act. that attacks your privacy. Point is, give me Genesis 27. We forgot who this man is.
Yeah, they've been
Genesis
crazy stuff for a while.
27 and 40. Edom has been blessed with the weapon. Go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 40.
Come on.
And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass.
He said, by thy sword shalt thou live. Esau, everything he does, everything he obtains, everything he gets, he has to get through destruction, through war. He has to. He has been blessed with the spirit of warfare. That's him. So we would be stupid as hell not to recognize his different levels of warfare, because it says a sword, right? All right, well, if you can't interpret and understand that a sword, you can also use that. That's a gun.
Right.
Well, if you stupid enough to realize now he uses chemical weapons, that's another form of a sword, a weapon. He is weaponizing now diseases.
Yep.
Message.
Oh, y'all think it's a game, huh? Well, I know one thing. Give me Revelation 13. It all comes back. Everything that he's devising to do against us is going to come back on his behind. Read that. Revelation 13, read verse 9.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Read.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If any man has an ear, let him hear. Come on.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leads into captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
He gonna go into captivity. Come on.
He that killeth with the sword.
He that killeth with the sword. This goes into all your devices, Edom. Everything that you have devised against us, all that mischief you done laid in your bed coming up with, thinking about, imaginating, it's gonna come back at you. He that killeth with the sword, read.
Must be killed with the sword.
Must be killed with the sword. That's a promise from God.
That's right.
Read.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And that's why I ain't tripping, bro. That's why we go back at Matthews. He says, listen, go back. Matthews 24. Read verse 6 again.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6.
Read.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
All this stuff popped. All this, we know these things is coming. This is what Christ is preparing us for all this stuff right now. That's why it's on the hearts of the leaders to bring this out. Why? Read.
See that ye be not troubled.
So that we ain't troubled. See, a lot of our people claim to be woke. They claim to be up. They have no idea. I'm not troubled. Why? Because I believe in God, and I'm going to do what God said to do so that I am not partaking in the plagues that are to come. That's Bible. I'm going to do my best to keep God's commandments and faith in his son. I'm not going back. I ain't turning around. I ain't looking back. But not everybody has that mind frame. Not everybody thinks like this. Meanwhile, your enemies is coming up with some real inventful ways to destroy your ass. They got all unimaginable things popping right now for you. They got sicknesses just created just for this type of person. Right. Just for this genotype. Just for this person that's over here that grew up here. I'm telling y'all that it's real right now. And if you sleeping, all right, night-night. Before those of us that's watching, we're going to make sure this translates to us wanting to do right by God and keep the commandments and go even harder for this word. Don't translate for us, conspiracy theories, and we're going to do, no. This makes me want to go harder for the Most High God. Go teach my people who they are. Go tell our people the good news is found in the scriptures. It is what it is. Drop that. Give me the next one. I want that info. Yeah, there we go. All right. Some of y'all ain't never heard of this word.
I ain't never heard of that word.
Infodemic, huh? Shout out Gabaria Allah. He's been sending me this stuff as far as what's going on. Because like I said, I was asleep too. Here it is. They passing legislation. I'm watching Russia too. I'm over here like, all right, what's happening? What y'all gonna do? What you gonna do?
Right.
Meanwhile, back at the fort, they got something for your ass. Read that, bro.
Infodemic. An infodemic
all this, go back. This is all from who? The World Health Organization, right? Damn. Go ahead.
An infodemic is too much information, including false or misleading information.
Are they just making stuff up now? Infodemic? like I'm sorry, man. I'm not that smart. Okay, I'm not. I didn't study Edom's vocabulary. You know, I'm not a linguist. You know what I'm saying? I don't go into that stuff. But I've never heard anybody say, "Man, it's an infodemic right now." Go ahead.
An infodemic is too much information, including false or misleading information in digital and physical environments during a disease outbreak. It causes confusion and risk-taking behaviors that can harm health.
Stop. So you mean to tell me you have people doctors, y'all remember 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. You had doctors that was having to cover their face up so that they wouldn't, their identity wouldn't be put out there. That was telling us, do not take that vaccine. Do not take that vaccine. They was telling us. And that's an infodemic. It was misleading. Man, we're going to pretend that we don't see, we did it on Fix Your Face, but we're not seeing these reports of these people that are now having heart issues because of this vaccine. They're finding all types of stuff. The blood clots, like we just supposed to act like this wasn't happening, huh? Like this just
kidney shutting down,
bruh. Yeah. Behind a pandemic that was planned, we just supposed to pretend that this didn't happen, right? And because if I speak on it, all of a sudden now I'm infodemicking. I don't know. Come on, man. Go ahead.
This is war.
This is war.
This is war.
And because you telling somebody, hey, it's a fight outside. Oh, you're spreading crazy stuff, man. This is misleading. This can cause harm.
No, what you got to say is what? Infodemic?
Yes. Infodemic.
Infodemic.
Go ahead.
I don't know. It's a new word.
I just heard it.
Y'all laugh at that. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. We're going to learn this together, y'all. Go ahead.
It causes confusion and risk-taking behaviors that can harm health. It also leads to mistrust in health authorities and undermines the public health response.
No, we don't trust you. The scriptures tell us never trust our enemies. Why the hell would I trust you? Why the hell would I just go with anything? Listen to me. They've been trying to figure out how to cure cancer. For how long?
Ever.
For the longest. But you could cure COVID-19 in 6 months? You can't cure. There's not a cure for the flu. There's not a cure for a common cold. But COVID-19 out here knocking niggas out and killing folks. You just came up with that in 6 months. And all right, I'm going to go with it. Y'all out y'all's damn mind, bro. We just stupid. We just, okay, yeah, great. Hell no. So now all the whistleblowers, all the, the thinkers out here, they get shut down. They're infodemicking. Now you see when they use these terms, things follow behind it. Charges get pressed now.
Right.
Now all of a sudden you're breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Sister said they're gonna label you as infophobic.
Infophobic.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You gonna be infophobic?
Infophobic, man. Come on, bro. Go ahead.
An infodemic can intensify or lengthen outbreaks when people are unsure about what they need to do to protect their health and the health of people around them.
Kind of like the Tuskegee experiments, how, it was an infodemic that folks was like, hey, don't trust them white folks.
Right.
Yeah, they slowed down production, huh? They slowed down the process, huh? Hell out of here, man. Go ahead.
With growing digitization,
and expansion of social media and internet use, information can spread more rapidly. This can help to more quickly fill information voids, but can also amplify harmful messages. They want to control your Facebook.
Yep.
And that was happening. We just didn't realize it. How many of y'all, hey, listen, right now in the comments, type 1 if you've been put in Facebook jail.
I just got out.
All you jailbirds, I want to see. Type 1 in the chat. I see y'all on YouTube. Give me a 1 if you've been in Facebook jail for speaking the truth.
I was on probation for 29 days.
29 days. You locked up for 29.
Ain't no way.
Okay. Look here. Okay.
No way,
Brother Thomas did a bid.
Some dude put
90
14.
did a bid. Marcus, Joseph, Lolo, Natalia.
Dude put 14.
Damn. Listen, man.
That's the vaccine for infodemic.
Listen to me though. This is supposed to be. We're supposed to have the ability of freedom of speech, right? But your freedom now gets limited when now they feel as though others are listening to you. Is that not what the founding fathers established America on? That America was built off of rebellion. What the hell?
This is America.
Now y'all gonna sit around, turn around. Oh no, we don't want that going on here, man. If y'all don't get on somewhere, like I said, you see their core values are imploding. Soon that Constitution gonna be out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they say they built this country on, you're going to see it's going to go away. All right. Drop that. Give me the next one. There we go. The One Health surveillance. Read that, bro.
One Health surveillance describes the systematic collection, validation, analysis, interpretation of data, and dissemination of information collected on humans, animals, and the environment to inform decisions for more effective, evidence, and system-based health interventions.
Let me tell y'all something.
That's a run-on saying, goddamn.
Yeah, it's a run-on into your business, too. I'm telling you, they are going to have the ability to do whatever. Your private messages, your personal messages, everything. If they deem as though, okay, this could be against whatever this pandemic is, they all in your stuff, y'all. And it's happening right in front of us. We just say, no big deal. No, it won't ever happen. It won't ever come to pass. We didn't think that they could make everybody put masks on. Then you found out you can't eat. You can't even go to Walmart. You see people getting thrown on their face because they ain't got no mask on going into the store. All right, play around if you want to.
They driving in cars with it.
Straight up.
By themselves with a mask.
Hey, now watch this. I know somebody, I done seen it on there. Trust me, I got y'all. We know it is not a coincidence that your boy is all of a sudden, he done went from, wasn't he Microsoft or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Bill Gates.
Now he is Mr. World Health Organization lover. This dude, he ain't got nothing to, was his studies ever in health?
No.
I ain't never, I
He didn't
never
graduate
say.
college, did he?
Bruh, he was a computer geek. That was what he did. I didn't hear about him going to school and getting his doctorate in any type of health of anything. But now he got all the wisdom and understanding. Give me the next video.
It's Monty Burns.
That's who he looks like. Mr. Burns.
Fix your
Go ahead.
Kim, what's on your radar?
Well, just when you thought the COVID-19 pandemic was a once-in-a-lifetime experience with the shutdowns, mandated masks, required vaccines and passports, Bill Gates comes along and says, not so fast. Turns out COVID-19 was just one of many possible pandemics we might experience. But don't worry, you don't need to live in fear. Bill Gates has a plan.
The hell is this?
If we make the right investments, we won't need to live in fear of another COVID. We can build a health system that is ready to stop outbreaks before they go global. Here's how it should work. Epidemiologists will detect suspicious clusters of a disease that could cause a pandemic. A global team.
Go back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so uneducated.
Y'all all right?
The hell is an epidemiologist, bro?
I don't know. I never heard that word. That's a big word.
Is this somebody who's? I mean, just sound like somebody who studies what? Epidemics?
Epidemia.
Listen, doing this stuff on purpose, bro.
Come on, man.
This is infodemic.
This is infodemic. I'm so uneducated. I'm trying to learn with y'all tonight. Go ahead, bro.
Work. Epidemiologists will detect suspicious clusters of a disease that could cause a pandemic. A global team of 3,000 disease experts managed by the WHO, called the Germ Team, will track the disease and share data and recommendations with governments. Governments and pharmaceuticals.
Organization.
Bro, listen to me, bro. Bill Gates is the second largest financial donor to who?
Yeah, damn.
He's the second largest, bro. Go ahead.
companies will work together to use factories all over the world to get an unprecedented scale of diagnostics and vaccines very quickly. We'll have an agreed protocol and we'll understand how to share the results globally. Countries and the WHO will work in the best way to allocate these tools and to make sure that we have the logistics and delivery to get them to everyone who needs them. The key to be ready for a potential pandemic is to practice. And so this germ team will work with each country to do germ games, drills where...
I'm gonna be honest, I think COVID was practice.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
That's what I think. I
was just thinking
That's a cold practice, bro.
I think they've been practicing.
Yep.
They just wanted to find the one that could really spread. Swine flu, yeah, that one was like, okay, H1N1, the bird one, all that stuff. But this is the one that took off, and they like, all right, so let's see. Now we can do the lockdowns, we can do the drills we've been prpracticing. Practice, huh?
He just said germ games. He said games. This is crazy.
They got germ teams. I mean, you would think they got games if they got germ teams. Go ahead.
where you see, are you ready? Could you get the diagnostics out? So we're ready to go when we see the outbreak. Diseases are always going to spread among humans, but they don't have to become pandemics. You can read more about this in my new book, How to Prevent the Next Pandemic.
Get the hell out of here!
All right, well, he calls it the germ.
Get the hell out of here!
Fix your
Are you serious?
Fix your
Man, if you don't, in my new book, get out my new book.
Listen, if you don't make a new app, if you don't make a new computer, bruh, I'm telling you, it's like a movie, man. This is a movie. Go ahead, we'll play a little more of this, bro.
Team, GERM, which stands for Global Epidemic Response and Mobilization Initiative. He says the team would be managed by the World Health Organization. Besides nations who contribute, the top non-government donors to the WHO are the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance. But interestingly, Gavi's top donor is the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So basically, it could be argued that the boss of the WHO is Bill Gates. So essentially, he'd be in charge of preventing future pandemics. Now, Gates says one of the goals of the germ team is to prepare a plan to stop outbreaks before they go global. Okay, well, how do you stop a virus from spreading? What did we learn during this pandemic? We've learned it's nearly impossible to do, except in one circumstance, which is to do something similar to what China has done. Extreme, aggressive, and very authoritarian lockdowns. Now, if you're lucky, you're on an island that can close off its borders to prevent the virus from coming in which case maybe life would go on somewhat as normal, minus travelers, imports, and exports, but most of the world is not an island, and viruses are invisible. So trying to stop one from spreading would require, if it's even possible at all, a total China-style lockdown. Is that the idea? Or another way to stop a virus is to create a sterile...
I'm telling y'all right now, Jeffro ain't hearing nothing about no complete, utter lockdown. He's not having it. I'm talking about an old country ass Jeffro with the "Don't tread on me" flag in his front window. Okay, he is not having it.
You ain't fooling me,
you
buddy.
You ain't telling Jeffro he can't leave his house and go to Wally World. You ain't telling Jeffro he can't go visit his mama and them. Hey, hold on.
But you know what he mean about China, right?
China style. China locked it down.
China was killing people.
They wasn't playing.
They was killing people with broad daylight, bro. Mm-hmm. They had. And
what did they do? They took their asses in the house, and that's what they say.
But Esau
like, that's what's gonna work.
Esau ain't going in the house though.
No,
not this Esau over here.
Esau got too many guns. I'm trying to tell y'all, Esau is locked and loaded. Everything that this country was founded on, the right to bear arms. We live in a red state. They've already said, listen, you're not taking my guns, y'all not forcing nothing. And the reason why that law is in the Constitution and it's legal to have militias, to form militias, is in case the government tries to come against the people. That's why they put that there. Go ahead.
Vaccine that actually prevents the spread, if one could even be created at all. Now, Bill Gates says big pharma and governments
Jeffro got grenades. Jeffro ain't playing. Go ahead.
Work together under his plan to whip out a vaccine, just like they did for COVID. The big question is, Would they work with governments to mandate them again and require people to take them or lose their jobs and lose their ability to participate in society? Would they once again neglect treatment options? Would they look into repurposing generic drugs or even into natural options like promoting a healthy lifestyle? Or would it just be that because governments and organizations like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation heavily invested in new vaccines that they'd once again pursue a vaccine or bust strategy? Another thing Gates says the germ team would do is detect suspicious clusters of diseases. They would then monitor them and do what they can to prevent them from spreading to pandemic levels.
Pause.
That sounds like...
Can you imagine that? You get a knock at the door. Who is it? It's the germ team, mother.
What?
Wait a minute now.
Open the door, nigga.
Open the door.
We seen 3 germs walk in.
We got some suspected activity here. You've been coughing all day.
Hey, that's what was going on too, though. Anytime somebody coughed, your brother was like,
"Hey, real talk." To this day, Go ahead.
On its surface, a good idea. Obviously, preventing a pandemic from happening at all is better than trying to deal with it once it's reached that level. But again, the question is, how do we prevent a virus from reaching pandemic levels when, first of all, the only possible but not bulletproof way to do it is through radical measures, and secondly, new viruses pop up all the time. Every few years we hear about a new virus like the bird flu or swine flu, SARS or Ebola. Now, luckily, these viruses didn't turn out to spread to levels authorities first presumed, but that's exactly the problem. If the new strategy is to implement radical measures to prevent pandemics each time a new virus is presumed to spread to pandemic levels, we could be seeing COVID-19 level measures every few years. They'd say they don't know which one is going to turn into the next COVID-19, so the only logical thing to do is to treat them all like they'd become the next COVID-19. Well, it turns out these radical measures we've been living through are exactly Bill's plan. In a blog post, Bill writes, quote, "Imagine a scenario like this. A concerning outbreak is rapidly identified by local public health agencies. If a threat is detected, governments sound the alarm and initiate public recommendations for travel, social distancing, and emergency planning. They start using the blunt tools that are already on hand, such as quarantines, antivirals that protect against almost any strain, and tests that can be performed anywhere. If this isn't sufficient, then the world's innovators immediately get to work developing new tests, treatments, and vaccines. Diagnostics, in particular, ramp up extremely fast so that large numbers of people can be tested in a short time. New drugs and vaccines are approved quickly because we've agreed ahead of time on how to run trials safely and share the results. Once they're ready to go into production, manufacturing gears up right away because factories are already in place and approved." Bill Gates goes on to say, "No one gets left behind because we've already worked out how to rapidly make enough vaccines for everyone. Everything gets where it's supposed to, when it's supposed to."
Pause. So this is the point in time where we're all supposed to pretend that we didn't witness Bill Gates say that there needs to be a massive depopulation in the world.
That's what I was.
This is a guy that says no one gets left behind. Like, I'm sorry. We just heard you say that. We heard you say that you want to depopulate the earth, that we need to get rid of billions. And now you care about everybody, right? So we just stupid. We just forgetful, huh? Hell no. I'm telling y'all, give me Micah too. I'm telling y'all better, we gotta watch. And when I say watch, we gotta man up and take this Bible serious and get out here and go teach our people. That's the true warfare. You're not good. All we're doing is we just seeing this stuff play out.
Right.
This right here should increase your faith. Like, oh snap, Christ said this was gonna happen. Yeah, pestilence is on the way. Wars, rumors of wars, all this stuff is gonna be, man, famine is coming. Y'all see the famine? When the famine is, some of y'all didn't believe it till you took it behind the Walmart. I'm telling you, when it really processes like, wait a minute, if a truck don't come in with corn, we don't got corn. Like, some people felt a certain type of way. When they walked over there to the veggie aisle, all you vegans, shout out my brother Ari, what's happening? You walked over there and to find your favorite grapes, your favorite strawberries. Shit wasn't there.
What you
and then the worker walked up and said, "Yeah, there's a strike, man. Them truckers ain't doing this, that." You were like, "Wait, what?" They come in on trucks? Huh? What you thought they was picking strawberries down the street? Stupid. Ain't no oranges. You know damn well oranges don't grow in Oklahoma. Now you over here confused about what the hell's happening. And then you realize, and that's when everything sinks in. That's when you see all the preppers start to emerge. When everything sinks in, like, wait a minute. I don't have the if the truck don't come, I don't have the ability to eat. Now everybody's storing food. You damn right. Because if once the famine hits, ain't no going to the stove. Right. Ain't no, hey, I'm about to go pick up some. No. If you ain't got it, if you ain't growing it, your ass is hungry. Straight up. We have literally, we have been reduced to depend on them trucks.
So, D,
yeah.
Think about the brother who's not in the troop, who's thinking the same thing that the brother who's in the troop, thinking that the grapes just magically appeared in the store, right?
Magically.
When he get hungry, what he's gonna do?
He gonna magically appear at your front door
What
with some magic bullets that move magically fast to your ass. That's exactly what I'm telling you what he's gonna be thinking.
Yes. That's what's about to happen.
Folks go crazy after 2 days. I'm telling you, 2 days of no food, all hell breaking loose, bro. All hell is breaking loose. Right. You talking, man, now I got my little garden. You gonna have 100 Mexicans, let me say, Israelites in your backyard. In your shit.
Go out there if you want. Go out there if you want.
Listen, go out there if you want to. They gonna light your ass.
Yeah, you're gonna be fertilizer.
Listen to me. We can't win this without Christ, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. You better plan appropriately in that time. All right? All right, drop this, y'all. I'm messing with y'all. What's up? Let's get to the strangest stuff, y'all. I seen this. Gabar Yalla has sent this to me. And like I said, I thought it was very interesting. So let's get to that petty stuff all y'all love so much.
Watching Esau is like watching Greek Harmony, bro.
All right, switching gears. Let's go. Came to the doctor to see if I was pregnant. I got cancer and herpes. Go back. Go back.
She's dancing?
Go back. Look here, bro.
Look like she gave it to the dude. She knew
bro.
she had.
Wow. Bro. Play it again. Yeah, she dancing. Pause.
What's wrong with you?
Cancer and herpes? Listen to me, bro.
When you go out, you got to go out with a bang.
With a bang? Bro, this is depressing.
Yes,
and look at it.
Cancerous herpes.
Listen, real talk. Look at her hair.
That's where it started.
That's where it began. Go ahead, watch. Let's see what old girl say after this.
You look stink.
Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you in prayer. I ask you to heal this young lady, to heal her body, to heal her mind of whatever she's going through to caused her to decide that she wanted to put that out on the internet like that and think it was a hilarious game. Maybe that's just the way she processes things. I don't know. Thank you, Father, for allowing me to intercede on her behalf. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Blocked. She ain't go nowhere.
It's safe to say she's a Christian, the one that's praying, right?
Yeah.
I blame her.
Bruh,
I blame the Christians.
Thank you.
They're the problem.
I was about to say it. Listen to me. Get Sirach 38. Sirach 38, 15. They'll say, oh, we're going to pray for her. But you didn't teach her that guess what? The first man you laid down was supposed to be the last man. They ain't teaching her that. Sirach 38, 15. So what ends up happening when you let sin guide your life? Go ahead.
Cancerous herpes.
The book of
Cancerous herpes out the gate.
The book of Sirach, chapter 38 and verse 15.
Read.
He that sitteth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician.
Now you at the doctor. Doctor confused because the test result, I guarantee it took him a minute to figure out what was going on. He's like, man, your white blood cells is on one. I don't, wait a minute. Okay, this is what's going on. After an extensive study, we found out that this is what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
The hell is That's scary.
Did you walk in here, sis? How did you get in here?
How did you get here? Listen to me. That's scary to know that because you decide you don't want to do what God says to do, that he got a whole lineup of stuff out here for you. Read that again.
The book of Sirach, chapter 38.
This is supposed to keep your mind from saying you want to commit adultery.
And verse 15.
Come on.
He that sitteth before his maker,
Read.
let him fall into the hand of the physician.
That special itch that you got, that indifferent itch, that itch that never goes away,
that you can't quite itch,
that you can't even scratch, is there because of what? Sin. It is the fruits of being sinful. That right there is supposed to, man, nah, I ain't going that direction. Hey, listen, I thank the Wadi Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh shot, that I got my wife.
For real.
Because it's dangerous out here in these streets, y'all.
Yeah.
You listen, watch
I'm
this.
sorry for
give me this next article. You think I'm playing, y'all? What's up? Watch this. This is from the CDC.
Sexually transmitted infections, STIs, are very common and costly to the nation's health and economy.
Now, what? Listen, that's because first and foremost, sin is rampant, but they're telling you it's costly to the economy. Why? Because there's so many people that are what? Infected.
Yep.
Go ahead.
A CDC analysis provides the clearest picture to date of STIs in the United States.
Okay. I found this on the web for analysis provides the clearest picture today.
Come on now, dog. Come
The
on,
damn
man.
germ team, the epidemiologists, they got my ass, y'all.
You spread that epidemic shit.
Oh, snap. Serious listening in. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead. Let me call him. I'm gonna have to talk to Siri later on. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring her to the body. Go ahead, bro.
CDC estimates indicate about 20% of the U.S. population, approximately 1 in 5 people in the U.S., had an STI on any given day in 2018.
Wait. Bruh. 20%, y'all, what's up?
That's a lot.
Ooh.
No.
That's scary.
No. Listen, bro. 1 out of every 5 people. 1 out of every 5. 1 out of every 5
you messing
people.
me up right now.
Listen, bro.
I be walking in the grocery store, looking at people.
Everybody
looking at everybody. That's why it's listen to me, bro.
Don't touch me.
Folks be thinking I'm mean.
Put it on the counter, sir.
They be thinking something wrong with me. Don't kiss my babies. Don't kiss my children. I'm not drinking after you.
Right.
I'm not eating after you. I'm not having it, bro. 1 out of y'all do y'all hear these numbers? You adulterers. Do you hear them numbers? God got something lined up for your ass. Read that again, bro.
Approximately 1 in 5 people in the U.S. had an STI on any given day in 2018. And STIs acquired that year will cost the American healthcare system nearly $16 billion in healthcare costs alone.
$16 billion is going to what? STDs, bro. Go ahead, read on.
The analysis included 8 common STIs. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, hepatitis B, virus HBV, herpes simplex, virus type 2.
What you laughing at?
HSV2. Human immunodeficiency virus.
You got it?
Come on.
Human papilloma virus.
Go ahead.
Syphilis. And trichomoniasis.
What? Do y'all not hear this, bro?
What are you talking about,
Trick a
man?
nigga with some motion.
Trick a nigga
You know
with
what
some
this is?
motion.
You know what this is? You know what this is, D?
What's that?
Deuteronomy 28 and what? 61?
All the way over. It ain't. Listen, this is not a game.
Most I ain't playing.
It's not a game.
Talking about you can't judge me. I blame the Christian church all the way.
1
That's some crazy odds right there, bro.
How could you? How in your mind? How could you be like, yeah, man, I want to go out there, bro? Do you realize how dangerous it is outside? You don't go outside with them niggas shooting, do you? No, I'm telling you, it's war out there.
They be running.
Chlamydia, gonorrhea, hepatitis B, herpes simplex, HIV, papillomavirus, or papillovirus, syphilis, and trichonecomoniasis.
Trick a nigga with some motion.
There's no way. There's no way. Because I know God is real. And I know the moment I do some dumb stuff, I'm going to get tricked. Period.
So how can you be in this truth and be stepping out and getting all this information? The average person don't even carry and getting it. You getting it.
Bruh.
How?
The damn devil is how.
Yeah.
The damn devil is how. All right. What else we got? Read on. Is that some more?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Chlamydia, trich, genital herpes, and HPV accounted for 98% of all prevalent STIs and 93% of all new STIs in 2018.
It's safe to say everybody got something, y'all. I'm telling you right now, everybody got something.
If you ain't married, well.
And okay, so let's put it out like this. For you whoremongers, you adulterers, you step out of wedlock, right? And you know they're habitual. You got 5 times roll the dice. Let's put it in perspective. If that, you playing Russian roulette. You got 5 chances. That's your ass. You're guaranteed to get something.
You can mess up on the first time.
That's what I'm saying. It's Russian roulette.
I got something to say.
Oh God.
Listen. Listen. You guys gotta stop calling me. I can't help you, okay? I don't do that type of healing, okay? And whoever that lady was that touched me.
You caused it.
What's that?
Freaky Jesus.
That wasn't me, man. That wasn't me. But listen, the lady that touched my shirt in the store, listen, it doesn't work like that. Okay? I'm not that guy. So cut it out.
Hey, listen to me. Freaky Jesus, bro.
What's up,
Let me tell you something, man.
What's going on?
Real talk, bro. Somebody owe you an ass whooping, bro.
What you mean?
I'm just telling you right now. That dog, that brother is looking for you, bro.
Damn, that's my dog now.
That's it.
Fix your face.
Something wrong with Lahab, y'all. Something is wrong with that brother. Let's keep moving forward. All right. Oh, man. More Stranger Things. We switching gears. No one should be out here taking a chance. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. You be out your mind. Like I said, it's Russian roulette. Imagine a revolver with 5 bullets in there. No, I'm sorry. 5 slots. 1 got a bullet. You gonna get popped. Right. You gonna get popped. Why would you chance that? You gotta be crazy, man. What's next, bro? What's next?
Your word is woman.
Woman, can I have the country of origin, please?
I don't, probably England or Germany or something. Woman.
Can I have the definition, please?
Why don't you ask Judge 1 that question?
Why is this so hard now, y'all?
Woman, please?
Why is it so difficult now? He said, can I have the definition of what? We're at a spelling bee, right?
Yep.
Okay, whenever you want to spell a word, you do what? You ask for the definition so you know exactly which word needs to be spelled. Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
Okay.
You see the judge. He said,
let's refer to judge number 1 for that answer.
Nah, not me. You're not going to get me.
I don't get canceled.
You're not about to cancel me.
Go ahead.
Ask Judge 1 that question.
Can I have the definition of woman, please?
No.
Allowed to ask for definitions, right?
The thing is, a woman is a woman is
So what she's trying to say is that each person gets to define for themselves what a woman is.
So can you define it?
No.
Where are we?
We in the upside down, sir.
Bro, let me tell y'all something.
Stranger Things.
Give me that next. Hey, give me that Wikipedia.
Stranger Things.
Hey, some of y'all are gonna be shocked when we read this definition right now. When you think of gender, y'all side, what do you think?
Man or woman?
Okay, watch this. Go ahead and give us the definition of gender.
Gender. Gender includes the social, psychological, cultural, and behavioral aspects of being a man, woman, or other gender identity.
Stop. Do you know this word was created, they say, what, the 1960s? and this is when this stuff really started. Like this has been something brewing for a long time.
Yeah.
But gender actually has nothing to do with the biological truths of what a person is or is born. Gender has everything to do with behavioral, psychological, what's in your head. That's what I'm saying. This word that they're using, that they got us using, we've been using for years. We say, well, what's this gender? We're thinking man or woman. We even use it for animals. But gender actually has nothing to do with animals. You can't even apply the term gender to animals because it has nothing to do with animals. It has only to do with humans. Do you see how confusing this is getting now?
Yes.
So here it is now when you ask somebody to describe what a woman is, right? It's whatever you want it to be.
It's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Hold on. Are the phone lines open, man?
So
let's open up the phone lines. Let's see if we get a caller in to maybe help educate us or give their side or even, vent. Because I be wanting to, I'll be honest with you. I be wanting to vent, y'all. Because here it is. In our minds, we think we know what gender is. Come to find out, the definition includes the social, psychological, cultural, and behavioral aspects of being a man, woman, or gender, or other gender identity.
So they can act like it.
It's about how you act. It's about how you feel. It's about what you think. It's not the actual biological truth.
A woman
of what
can be
you
a cat?
Bruh, this is the confusion.
A dog?
This here is the confusion.
We got a caller?
We got a caller?
Yeah.
If they don't got a camera, we ain't taking it, bro. All right, come on.
Oh, shit.
Shalom. You're live on Fix Your Face. Who we speaking with?
I can't hear him.
Hold on, we can't hear him.
Am I allowed to do something?
Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
You speak on Zedekiah.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
What's going on, man?
What's your name? Where you from, bro?
I'm in Jonesboro. I'm congregating with Memphis.
Memphis,
I'm gonna congregate with Memphis. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so tell me something, bro. What when you hear the word gender, what does it mean to you?
Man or woman. That's simple.
That's simple, right? But
yeah, that's simple.
But the enemy would have you believe it's optional.
Yeah.
You see,
like
we're
pronouns,
watching
them, they.
It. Shim.
Yeah. Transformer.
Damn Decepticons.
Optimus.
Listen, we're living in a period of time where it's an overcorrectness period where they literally can make up anything, and we're watching the changing of roles. We're watching them use terms that we've been given thinking that it means one thing, but in fact it means something else. Now whenever you bring up the term gender, now you are actually incorrect if you say gender is a man or a woman, meaning a male or female. They say it has nothing to do with your biological sex. More confusion, bro. More confusion. Go ahead.
It's my fault, sir.
No, go ahead.
It's like, political correctness. You know what I'm saying? At my school, like they're trying to force that, you know what I'm saying, be kind to everybody type of mentality. Like, not even be kind. You got to lie to everybody to make them feel good. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I got a teacher, and she's my English teacher, and she just like, we was talking about this transgender person, like, and she was like, you could tell she was just getting mad. You understand what I'm saying? She was trying to force her ideology, like, subtly, by making it seem like she had like the moral high ground, when really, like, nah, you just promote confusion. I couldn't call out on it because she's my teacher, but it's like these people be tripping, man. Like, and then, it's
right.
So like it's already bad out here. And then when you was talking about like how they gonna try to like have everybody on like massive quarantine, it just made me think like, yo, we really gonna have to be strong out here, because when you think about it, like, it's gonna get to the point where we gonna be doing just like the apostles. We gonna be getting hunted because we can't even go outside.
Right.
How we gonna preach the word if we can't go outside?
Facts. That's straight
How
facts.
we spread the word to the 144 if we can't go outside? I can already see like that's gonna be a trial right there. We're gonna have people say they in this, but afraid to go outside because you gonna have people threatening your life. You're gonna have coalitions banding together, white people hunting black folks. You're gonna have then you're gonna have the government trying to kill you because you so-called got COVID, which they created.
Right.
A new variation or whatever. So it's like
every zombie movie that you've ever watched is gonna come to life.
Right.
It's gonna be real deal zombie land out
I've been
here.
telling you.
Hey, but listen, bro, real quick, man. You want to give any shout outs? We're gonna move on, bro.
Oh yes, sir, yes, sir. I got 4 brothers watching. I shared it with 4 brothers, and I know Officer Phineas in here from IUIC Memphis. Officer Phineas, you the GOAT. Shalom. He been working. He been working all week. He prepared for the Sabbath, doing the work of the Lord. So Officer Phineas, Shalom, Officer Phineas, and my 4 brothers in here, Vince, Cam, Kevion, and Jamarie. So shalom to y'all.
That's what's up, bro. Hey, tell them brothers I said shalom, man. All praises, bro.
Most High Christ bless.
Most High Christ bless you. Hold it down,
Shalom,
yo, man.
brother.
All right, so check this out, y'all. They want us to be confused. They want us to give up. I am not playing into your insanity. I'm telling you, I take my stance. Why can they be protected, but I can't identify as a sane human? But they can identify as whatever the hell they want to. But I can't identify as someone who is actually sane and knows what things are. Right. You gonna force me to say the sky is yellow, orange, green?
Well, I can't identify as a billionaire and go get that Dodge truck I want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just
Fix your face.
identified as a billionaire. Give me that truck right there. I want that truck right there.
You might have a case.
You might have about to say.
You might have a case.
Matter of fact, give me the next video. You might have a point. Check your boy out.
God?
Yeah, go ahead.
God is gay. God is a lesbian. God is trans. God is gender non-binary. God is straight. God is cisgender.
The hell is this?
God is black. God is white. God is Middle Eastern. God is Asian. God is differently abled mentally and physically. God is able-bodied. God is you, and you are God, because
Pause.
you are a reflection.
So, Yawasab, if he can identify as a pastor, you should be able to be a billionaire, bro. I agree with you.
Gonna walk in the dealership.
Tell him, bro.
Yeah, I'm a billionaire.
You a billionaire.
And you got how much you need for that truck? It's in
there right now.
Because I identify with that.
Your ass going to jail.
Straight to jail.
You're going to jail.
Straight to jail.
You're going to jail.
Not only they gonna put me in jail, they gonna beat my ass. They gonna beat my ass. Beat my ass. Don't get my ass whooped.
With your dumb ass.
But this is the thing, though. That's our rationale. We say, okay, well, if he can identify as this, I should be able to identify whatever I want to, right? Right. Watch this. Next video.
So now we are seeing kids that are identifying as animals going to school, and they are purring instead of answering questions, and they meow, and the teachers are not allowed to question it because it's considered a queer identity.
So you have kids that are going to school and they're saying, I'm a cat, and the teachers have to affirm them as a cat.
What? So it's not
schools
just
are
the
like
young
literal zoos now.
Y'all, what's up? After the Sabbath, me and you gonna try this, bro. Let's go get this truck, bro. Huh?
Let's go get it, bro.
Listen, if them kids can get the respect they deserve in the classroom and they're talking about meow, you can get your truck, y'all.
But you gotta say you're the owner, y'all. I identify as the owner,
and that's my truck
of Dodge or Ram dealership. I am the owner.
But think about
that is mine.
Think about this. You know how the police looking for or you fit the description, they pull somebody over. That person can be like, I don't have black pants on. What are we talking about? This is blue, sir. I don't have a red hat on. What are you talking about? This is a gray hat.
I identify as a guy that didn't do that.
I identify as being innocent. Where are we at, man? Second Extras 5, man.
Stranger
Twilight Zone.
Where the hell are we?
Oh man.
Man, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. This is just the beginning, y'all. We ain't even seen nothing yet. These gay folks taking over everything.
They just getting started. They just getting started.
They just getting started. Everything done went queer.
They've ran out of letters, so they got to start adding numbers and shit to it.
LGBTQ 5,000.
It's gonna have a whole Social Security at the end of them shits.
Which one are you? I'm number 44. 2nd Ezra 5 and 8.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 8.
Come on.
There shall be a confusion.
There shall be what?
There shall be a confusion also in many places.
Come on.
And the fire shall be oft sent out again.
I can't, man, listen to me, y'all.
Meow.
Fix your face.
And you can't say nothing about it, Deacon. He can do that right now.
You in class.
He can't do that.
Let a brother do that while we talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, brother, answer the question.
Yeah.
Meow.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna get your ass bounced up out of here. Play with us if you want to.
And then we like, the bishop can't say nothing. Shit.
Man, listen.
Don't play that in here.
And this is where your kids are going to school like this. And the teachers, I'm telling you, y'all don't see it. Here it is. You think, man, I can't wait to meet Mrs. Brightworth, right? Little did you know, Miss Brightworth is Big Brightworth with an Adam's apple, size 16 foot. Bruh, this is crazy.
You mean to tell me my son did what?
Hey, D. But it starts with these parents. The parents is teaching these kids to do that. These crazy ass parents. Man, that's where it's coming from. These teachers going right along with it. Hey, like Jim Carrey off
Vera de Milo, bro.
Yeah.
In Living Color.
In Living Color.
Hold on. Hey, read verse 7.
Oh man.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 7.
7 and 8.
Verse 7. And the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish.
Come on.
And make a noise in the night, which many have not known.
Read.
But they shall all hear the voice thereof.
Come on.
There shall be a confusion also in many places. And the fire shall be oft sent out again. And the wild beasts shall change their places. And mischievous women shall bring forth monsters.
This is talking about complete chaos. Everything out of its natural order. Here it is. You have animals changing their place. Animals are going to be what? In places that they ain't supposed to be. This is what's happening right now. Yep. Sir, you're not supposed to be in the women's bathroom. But he's in there. Because he identifies as what? You got kids that are now being affected. That little boy, Dwayne Wade's son, has become the poster child of transgenderism. Poster child. Now, if this is where the freaking hypocrisy comes in. If your gender has nothing to do with your biological sex, then why should I be forced to call you a whatever you think you are? Right. Can I not just identify your sex, your biological sex? Why do I need to get involved in the lie? Why do I need to be a part? In any, I'm telling you, if any other species was to do like this, like let's say you look up and you got a pack of all male lions, 7 male lions being ran by 1 female lion. That's the alpha. They would call that abnormal behavior. That's what they would call that, right?
Right.
But for some reason, we don't see it when it comes to people. When it comes to humans. All of a sudden now the lines is blurry. What happens now if the queen bee don't want to be the queen no more? What happens? I'm telling you, they are trying to require you to partake in this delusion. I ain't doing it, y'all. I'm not doing it. It is what it is. It is what God made it. Next video.
One of the drugs used is Lupron, right? Which has actually been used to chemically castrate sex offenders?
You know what? I'm not sure that we should continue with this interview because it seems like it's going in a particular direction.
Well, you're a medical professional.
I am a medical professional.
So you don't want to talk about the drugs that you give to kids, or?
Again, I'm a physician and I use medication. You're choosing exploitive words. Drugs I give to kids.
I'm choosing a
chemical
word that was
castration.
in a dictionary.
That's not a correct term for puberty blocking.
I mean, I could like look it up on my phone, but I'm pretty sure if I looked it up.
You can look it up on your phone.
Administration of a drug to bring about a marked reduction in the body's production of androgens and especially testosterone.
And I'm saying, as a pediatrician who takes care of hundreds of these kids, when you use that terminology, you are being malignant and harmful.
Wow! There are some who would say that giving chemical castration drugs to kids is malignant and harmful.
Chemical castration. They're giving these kids drugs to block puberty. They're giving these kids drugs to try to let them live in their lie, their confused state. That's what they're doing. And a lot of them, it's been forced on them. It's been put in the heads of these children by the parents. Parents want them to be gay.
You see, when the truth hurts, when you say something to people, they want to change the word. Like when I was growing up, don't say lie, say story.
Mm-hmm.
Because lie hurt. You lying.
Yeah.
You a liar. But you can't say it. You got to say story because it softens the blow.
The reality of it is,
that was
what
good,
happened?
y'all. What's up?
He did. Come on, man. Y'all better lay off my brother, man.
That was good, y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. Damn. You gonna give him a Jerry Kids applause?
No.
What's wrong with you, bud?
No.
Good job, y'all was done. Give me
No. No.
Good job,
Okay.
y'all was done. No, what's up?
Listen, hey, at the end of that, he said, "Saucing the blow." Okay.
Oh, he still
said
messed up.
saucing.
Play the next video. I'm trying to get out of here, man. It's 10 o'clock.
Woman, she already had some kind of masculine features, like deeper voice, deeper whatever. She decided to be a man because she wanted to see how men were treated. Not sex change, an experiment. She ended up killing herself after like a year and a half of this because she said she was treated so horribly by women that she couldn't even believe that this is how men lived.
Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better.
And I was like, no fucking way. But I can see it. I can see that you guys don't speak up. You don't say the things that we need to hear because you want to love us. You want to support us. You want to be there for us. But you guys are supposed to be. You're supposed to be the strong one.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be these things. And yet we've been fighting to be your equal, fighting to be the alpha. And out of kindness, you guys are stepping back, but it's a losing war for both of us.
Yeah.
And that's the woman that did that. Now watch this though. So this woman killed herself because same thing. She was confused and she decided to dress up, try to look like a man, right? Well, she started getting treated like one. She had, and I will admit there are some women that do have strong features, but you're not a man. I'm just being honest. You're not a man. This is what's happening is that these people who are castrating themselves, that are disfiguring themselves, they're finding out that it's not only a penis that makes a man a man. They're finding out that it's not only a vagina that makes a woman a woman. It is your biological makeup that makes you who you are.
Can't change that.
There's a reason why we're wound the way that we're wound, that we're made the way that we're made. It's because God made us like this.
That's right.
You can't undo that, try to flip it, do what you want, manipulate it. It's all going to end in disaster. I'm telling you, these folks won't admit they're miserable, bro. You seen them ones we seen a couple weeks back that he literally flipped his stuff inside out and pushed it in. Now, just people
talking about that wound.
That wound, that everlasting wound he wants to stay open.
That's healing.
Bruh.
What the body naturally does when it's a wound.
Frankenstein, bruh.
Auto parts.
Listen, here it is. You done went and manufactured a hole. I won't say, but it's not a vagina. It's not a vagina.
Yeah.
It's not one.
It's a gaping wound.
It's a mangina.
It's not. It's not. There's no such thing.
With an earring back on it.
Fix your face.
Listen. It's
Scabs
not.
on the inside.
So once you go and do all this stuff to yourself, then you realize after, everyone has seen and everybody's okay, you went through with the surgery, yeah. Now you have to live with yourself and all that pain and agony that's going to come along with this confusing life that you're trying to lead. And it is, I'm telling you, they're depressed. They won't admit it, but they are. Give me the next one. This is you, y'all, outside in the stove.
I'm 30, but I identify as 11. Can I get a kid's cookie? Oh.
You done right.
That's you tomorrow,
You done
right?
right.
This is you after Sabbath in the stove. I identify as a billionaire.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I identify as the owner of this truck here.
You're all fired.
You're all fired. Get up! All right, next one. We gotta hurry up and go. Come on.
Our children are captives to
All right,
unhinged.
so I pulled this for a reason. Now I know everybody had something to say, but listen, your man's had a point here.
Yep.
He warned that this was gonna happen.
I like the Trumpster.
You like the Trumpster?
Yeah.
He's the damn devil the
I
Bible
like him though,
speaks.
because he tells the truth.
Okay, go ahead.
Our children are captives to unhinged Marxist educators who are pushing inappropriate sexual, racial, and political material on our children from the youngest possible age. They're not old enough to think. The current education system is so upside down that school prayer is banned, but drag shows are absolutely allowed. Just do whatever you want. You can't teach the Bible, but you can teach children that men get pregnant and that kindergartners are allowed to pick their own gender. You can't talk about the Bible. You would not trust these people to babysit your children for 30 minutes, and we should not let them educate millions of American students 6 hours a day, year after year.
Ain't he running again next year?
Yeah, he is, but don't get it twisted. He's the right wing.
Yeah, of course. Of
He's
course.
the right wing.
He is the devil.
It's all one bird, but I like what he said concerning that. Here it is. You gonna trust these people to watch your children for 6 hours out the day?
That's real.
That's who you gonna leave your kids with? I'm gonna say it again. We are out of our mind for allowing anybody who don't fear God to educate our children. Message. It's only a matter of time. They're going to lead them to what? Sin. It's only a matter of time. Oh, watch this next one. We gotta hurry.
So how many people so far have been transferred to this female prison?
Approximately 40.
And how many people have gone from the female to the male prison?
0.
And how many
Go back!
Wait!
Come on, bro. This is happening. Listen, this is the fruits of confusion.
No, they ain't confused right now.
No, they just showed
They
not.
ain't confused right now.
All the understanding came
Look at
back.
here. That was just like you said. You can switch it up. I'll tell you right now. There was probably at least, out of those 40, there was probably about 30 heterosexual men that's been acting flamboyant for maybe a year or two to get their ass into that prison.
But they really messed up though, D, because if they would have just meowed, their ass would have
been out of jail.
They'd have been out.
Go ahead, play
So
it
how
again.
many people so far have been transferred to this female prison?
Approximately 40.
And how many people have gone from the female to the male prison?
0.
And how many more are they
There are 287 pending applications.
to go from the male prison to female prison?
33.8% of that 287 are registered sex offenders, meaning this is not their first offense or a sex crime.
So you think some of these people are doing this on purpose, come to the female prison?
Yes, with bad intentions.
Do you think this number will grow over the next few years as more people find out that they can have this option to go into the female prison?
Absolutely. There are very few reasons why someone wouldn't want to take advantage of that. To be forcefully housed with a serial rapist is extremely callous and abusive. What it's done is provided the same privileges, the same opportunities to predator and victim. So no one is safe, just made the victim pool.
Where are we?
This is America.
That's really it.
Damn, he over here answering my questions. You see this? Listen to me, y'all. I take that number back because I'm thinking like, for the dude who is a sodomite, he would want to stay in the male prison.
Right.
It's the ones that don't want that's trying to get to the females. You see this?
But why is nobody going? Why is no female going to the male prison?
Get that
the
ass
ones who
took. Okay, if you go over if you want to. Talking about you a man. They ain't gonna register.
But what's wrong though?
No.
Tell me, I want to hear the explanation.
No, bro. I'm telling you,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But for the same reasons too. If they're really attracted to women, they would.
But
rather
not one,
bro.
But not one, D.
Why would they want to go to the male prison?
They man. They're a man.
Bruh. That'd be the worst decision. Because I ain't heard of nothing getting flipped inside out. I ain't heard of that yet. Are they doing that yet? Are they flipping inside out? Have y'all seen that? I'm serious right now.
What they gonna be flipping out?
They do the outside in. They do the innies. What about the outies? They ain't pulling it out?
They build penises.
I'm just saying.
It's called build a penis. They build them shit.
O'Reilly's auto parts.
They build them shit. You got the money, we build it.
We build it. Golly. All right, we switching gears. All right, we ain't doing none of this. I'm done with this soundbite crap, bro. But it's real, and it's what's prevalent right now. And this is when you talk about strange, that's what's happening. But we got to get on you real quick, Zakai, because this is definitely your generation. Now, I want you to explain to me
what's going on right here.
Why this track is so hard? Because I'm hearing the words, right? But the response it's not adding up to me. So you let me know. Go ahead.
Stick. I got a new stick.
I don't know.
I got a new stick.
Pause.
Y'all know that,
right? Don't bail out now, Zakai. You're on the show now.
Let the video play, bro.
Go back.
Don't say nothing.
Go back. He said, stick. I got a new stick. Okay.
He's prepping them though right here.
He's prepping them for the song. He's telling them the words. Go ahead.
Stick. I got a new stick. Y'all know that, right? Let's try this shit. We just gonna get right into this gangster shit. What the fuck is we doing here?
What?
Oh my fucking god!
Fuck that. Pray for them folks, bro. Pray for them folks.
What?
Turn me the fuck up.
What? Let's go! Stick!
Wow. They going crazy. Stop.
They singing stick, bro.
Stop.
They saying it, bro.
Zakai.
They saying it, bro.
Break
He's
this
defending
down.
it. He's defending it.
Huh?
He talking about a gun. He got a new gun. I got a stick.
So he knows.
So was you feeling the track?
No, I wasn't.
That was stupid as hell, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. This right, I can't get with this generation, bro.
He just said he didn't know D in the beginning.
It's worse than that.
I know the lingo.
It's worse than
I know
stick.
the lingo.
We know the lingo, but this is not. They going crazy like this is hard. Like I got a new gun.
No.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
D, it's worse than this. They call them dicks now.
Oh hell, is that what y'all call it?
Y'all.
I'm just saying. This
They
shit
call them
generation.
dicks now.
Do they call it that now?
Yeah, they do. But that's
No,
Have you
I
ever-
ain't hear you.
that's a
Do they
what?
call them that now?
that's an extended clip.
Okay, drop the video. We might have lost our young crowd just now. We might have lost the youngsters. All right, so y'all stop. If you thought we was done with the weird stuff, it's a car. You got to get it tonight.
Oh yeah.
You got to get it tonight. It's
Silly
a car.
dove right here, boy.
No, this is it's a car.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Is it go?
Go ahead. He's marrying a crocodile. Y'all stop. Dale luz. I need. Hey, is there? I doubt anybody calls it, but if there's any of my Issacharite family that want to hit us up,
Explain to yourself.
and let us know. Go back to the video. Go back to the video. I'm sorry.
Explain.
They look happy.
Because I hear the music, you know what I'm saying? Like
They did look happy.
Like if I was walking by, I'd probably be like, man, they over there kicking it, man.
They
look
look
at this
happy
car
though,
over there,
D.
man. Get
They
it.
look happy.
They look happy.
They
though.
looked happy. happy. And there's too many people to say that this isn't a thing. There's too many people in attendance right now. Go ahead. One more time.
That crocodile was happy. Nobody had confused faces. He said nothing but teeth.
Go back. I'm sorry. Look at how my man with the bandana is looking at the crocodile.
He
Like,
he said, that could have been me. That could have been me, man. That could have been me. She was mine first, bro.
Go ahead, man. Look how my man says
He's like, that was my girl, bro.
Hey, I don't even think he's supposed to be there.
He wasn't
even
be there,
invited,
man.
bro.
He wasn't stood up and say anybody object. He was like, hey, man.
That's my real day.
I came here for the beer.
Crocodilisha.
I came here for the beer.
Crocodilisha, come on back, girl.
Its mouth got to be tied, right?
This one I couldn't wait to see it.
All right, I stalled long enough. Did we get any of our Sakarite brothers to hit us up? Is there anybody call?
They don't want to call, bro. They don't want to.
Ain't
They don't want to
ain't nobody taking this L tonight.
They are watching right now. They
Yeah,
are
bro.
watching, but they don't want to. They don't want to.
Okay, so watch this. Next video. I want y'all, I'm telling you, Stranger Things is real. Check this Edomite out. I want y'all to listen to this right now.
Jesus, he's not white. Did you know that? Did you know Jesus wasn't white? Did you know that? What do you mean Jesus wasn't white? Nah, seriously, Jesus is not white. If somebody told me that picture, it was just some gay dude in Europe, man. Not Jesus. Well, now you know what you thought you knew, but you didn't know. I'm sure you probably knew. But why do we still have the pictures of white Jesus? This is what I don't understand. Roger's looking like, yep, that's Jesus. Now let me tell you about the gays. But that dude's gay. But it's not Jesus. Just get it together, folks. Jesus.
Now, you see this video, right? You like, yeah, this is a weird Edomite. You know, something might be wrong with him.
Mm-hmm.
But check this next one out. Watch this.
I've been reading about this group called the Israelites United in Christ. They're a group that believes that one day they will have white slaves. I find this fascinating. So I've been looking up locations in my area for their church. I found one in Riverdale.
Pause. You found one where? In Riverdale. Go back. Go back. Now you starting to understand, y'all, what's going on.
Greenleaf.
Listen.
Greenleaf. Yeah.
Play it again, man. Play it again.
Turn it up. I can't hear it right.
I've been reading about this group called the Israelites United in Christ. They're a group that believes that one day they will have white slaves. I find this fascinating. So I've been looking up locations in my area for their church. I found one in Riverdale. I'm thinking about pulling up. Well, guys, as your first white slave, what do you want me to do? Today's the day the prophecy is fulfilled. I mean, I'd be a good white slave, bro. I'm pretty strong, dude. I could help you move a couch or something. I don't know. I hope they give me a task that they know I can't do. I hope they ask me to like dunk or something. That would take me the rest of my life. I have no hops.
Now, let me tell y'all something, bro. I seen this, and I'm like, what the hell is going on in Riverdale?
Y'all all right?
But I said, you know what? Hell no. I'm about to hit my brothers up, and I'm going to warn them that this damn Dusty Edomite might be trying to pull up, cracking jokes or doing whatever he's doing, right? So I hit my brother Captain Amaziah up, man. Right. Called him up, and he was like, yo, D, what you talking about, man? And he was like, he was talking strange, and I'm like, what's going on with you, bro? I heard Bob Marley music playing in the back. Y'all, I think we lost Captain Amaziah, y'all. Damn. If there's anybody that has an APB on Captain Amaziah, bro, he sent me this video, man, and I was shocked, y'all. Wow. Check this out. Last video, we're gonna close out. But if anybody got eyes on Captain Amaziah, y'all let me know.
We gotta go down there and get our brother, y'all. We got to go get our brother. Shout out to Saints Radio. He been in Riverdale too. He been in Riverdale too long.
That's what it is. I'm telling you, these folks in Riverdale. Now this stuff is in the water, bro. Listen, man, if anybody got an APB, we put an APB on Captain Messiah. We need our brother. Play it one more time, man. I'm telling you, man. I called him to warn him about the Dusty Edomite. That's what he said.
You never buy a bag of turkey and think I am spread. Tell them it's a nothing no go so. And you no smoke with the joke and think it a higher med. Tell them it's a nothing no go so. And you
hey, no, that ain't cap. That ain't cap. But I did a double take when I seen this. I definitely did a double take. Hey, all praises to the Most High God. We appreciate y'all tuning in to Fix Your Face tonight. We got Deacon Asaph up next. It's Friday, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Stay locked. Stay tuned. All praises to the Most High God. Shalom.